Every woman in this room has a disturbing story to tell. They traveled to the Middle East to become domestic workers, and this is a support group for those who return. ZUHURA NDUWI says she feels traumatized by what happened to her. She used a human trafficker to take her to Oman and Saudi Arabia on different occasions. She says she was mistreated, overworked, and not paid in the years she was abroad.
I went there because my mom was sick and I needed money for her medication. But they did not pay me, and she died. They did not even allow me to come for her funeral. When I returned from Oman, life was still difficult, so I had to try Saudi Arabia. The treatment was worse.
Traffickers started targeting mostly women in Burundi after unrest broke out in 2015 following a disputed presidential election. And with a struggling economy, life has become more difficult. Most of the women come from poor areas like this one in Bujumbura. They're desperate to get any kind of job to feed their families. Traffickers know this and take advantage of it. Anti-trafficking campaigners say an average of 300 women are being smuggled out of the country each year. Traffickers face a prison term of up to 20 years if convicted. More than 20 people smugglers are in jail, and several job agencies have been shut down.
The law is helping, but there needs to be a good environment for women to report. Many are often scared to do so, especially if they have been sexually exploited. They think they will not be accepted back by their families.
NORAGIRA QAUDETTE has just returned from Saudi Arabia after 1.5 years. She was promised a salary of about $200 a month, but says everything ended up with the traffickers.
I got sick and they would not let me go home. I went on a hunger strike and they finally gave me back my passport. But when I asked for my salary, they said they owe me nothing.
NORAGIRA says life in Burundi is now even harder than when she left for Saudi Arabia. She sells pineapples, making about $1 a day. She says it's hard to survive, but hopes she'll never again be forced to make another desperate journey to the Middle East. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Bujumbura, Burundi.